All right, everybody, give some love to, all the way from Raleigh, North Carolina, Miss Crystal Mo fucking Mo.
Thank you, Happy Bone Jones. How y'all doing?
What up?
I like that shit Tim did. I was gonna start with something else, but I don't want to forget this shit. I'm a Scrooge, y'all. I hate Christmas time. I hate Christmas songs. It's the most fucked up time of the year.
No.
And another one. I'ma bring you this pretty pussy. I'ma bring you this pretty pussy. And a happy new year. I smoke weed, y'all. Anybody smoke weed in here?
No, we smoke weed.
Alright, y'all. So, on my way to work, it's like a dead man's curve or whatever. And so, I seen some blue and red lights when I was coming around a dead man curve, and I was smoking a blunt on my way to work. And I thought it was a roadblock I was running into, but it was one of these Christmas happy motherfuckers. This was like December 3rd, y'all, so I was mad as fuck. I don't want to lie to my daughter and tell her that a fat white motherfucker came down the chimney and brought some shit that I bought with my money. I don't even want to insult her intelligence like that, y'all. How many of y'all ladies shop at Victoria's Secret? I don't shop at Victoria's Secret, y'all. My pussy too fat for that shit. I put them panties on, y'all. One of my pussy lips be hanging out that motherfucker. Victoria's Secret make panties for Barbie. So fuck pink. I just buy the perfume. I'm Crystal motherfucking Mo, y'all. I'm from Durham, North Carolina, better known as Bull City. And I nicknamed my left fist Whitney and my right fist Bobby because when they get together, they crack heads. I don't like fucking with stupid dudes, y'all. I was fucking with this one dude. He was so stupid. I was like, look, I got ADHD. You know what that means? He was like, what? AIDS? He was real soft-spoken and he didn't know how to talk to me. So I was like, look, when you talk to me, I need you to talk to me like a man. Put some bass in your voice when you talk to me. And he was like, it's over, bitch. I was fucking somebody else when we first met or whatever, and I didn't want to fuck. So I was like, look, I'm a hermaphrodite. And he was like, what's that? I said, I mean, I got a dick and a pussy, but my dick ain't that big. And he was like, let me see. I was like, what, you want to suck it? It's hard being a black woman, y'all. Everybody want to fuck. The women, the gay dudes, the weed men. When I was in college, this gay dude was giving me a ride, and he was like, I'll fuck the shit out of you. And I'm like, no, you won't. You want ding ding, and I ain't got that. I ain't no fucking hermaphrodite for real. When I go to the weed man, I had a baby or whatever, so now when I go to the weed man, you know that baby supposed to be mine. Nigga, put the weed in the bag and take the money. How many single people we got here? Alright, y'all. I'm single. I spend a lot of time on dating apps, and I got rules. And one of my rules is I gotta see a picture of your dick before I pull it up. If I don't see a picture of your dick, I ain't pulling up. So what the dudes do is they take a picture of the dick and they zoom in. They try to make the dick look all big and shit. This is what I call dick fishing. When I pull up to your house, the same dick in your hand ain't the same dick in my phone. And I don't like dick. So one day I met this dude. You can't judge a book by its cover, so I go over the fuck or whatever. When I get there, y'all, it's like a fucking landfill. Nigga had trash and shit everywhere. So we went to a room or whatever, and it was like chicken bones and shit on the floor. And I'm like, I know this nigga don't think he finna fuck me in the chicken bone room. I'm like, no, I got another room that's a lot cleaner or whatever. So we go to the next room. The next room is a lot cleaner. So black people don't never have shit to drink, just so y'all know. So dude left me in a room by myself or whatever, and I noticed there was a crack pipe on the floor. So when he came back, he scooped the crack pipe up or whatever and tried to hide the shit. So I was like, you got something to drink? He was like, yeah, I got something to drink. So he left out, he came back, he was like, I ain't got nothing to drink. I was like, you know what? I got something to drink in my car. I got in my car and I screeched on that nigga, y'all. I ain't want no crack dick that night. So another night, I met this dude or whatever. He sent a picture of his dick. He verified it was big and girthy. He called himself the meat monster. And so I pulled up, y'all. But when I pulled up, I kind of got like catfish because online he was like 30. When I got there, the nigga was like 50. But I was like, bitch, fuck it, you here, you horny. Get out the car. So I got out the car, y'all. So I was like, are you the meat monster? He was like, yeah, I'm the meat monster. So I went into the apartment, y'all. Was an old ass lady sleep on the couch or whatever. So next thing you know, I go in the next room or whatever. The meat monster had like a dollar on the dresser. So I'm like, oh, he been doing cocaine. He about to fuck the hell out of me. So I go in there, y'all. The meat monster is eating the hell out of my pussy or whatever. Next thing you know, we fucking and the meat monster is hurting me and I don't want him to know. So I was like, look, baby, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, y'all, and I start talking to my pussy, and I was like, look, bitch, you can't let the meat monster little girl you can't let the meat monster little girl you. Now go in there, knock that dick in the dirt, go home. So I come out, y'all, I fuck the meat monster, I knock the dick in the dirt, I go home. So it's like 2 weeks later, I'm talking to my best friend, which is a black gay dude. So I was like, bitch, I met this nigga on Tad the other day. He called himself the meat monster. He had a real big dick, and he was fucking the hell out of me, and my pussy still hurting. And I fucked another nigga, and he probably thought he was tearing that pussy up. But I was still hurting from the meat monster, y'all.
Girl sitting there.
Hell yeah.
How many married people we got in the building? All right, y'all, I'm sorry to hear that. Crystal Moe has fucked a lot of married men in her time, y'all. And I had a baby by a married man, and everything a married man touched turned into shit. So when I was in Raleigh, I used to work at this psych ward called Holly Hill. And some of y'all in here looking familiar, but anyway. When I worked at Holly Hill, I had a patient, his last name was Pusey, P-U-S-E-Y. When he was in the military, they used to call him Pussy. Pusey was like Chocolate Boy from Hey Arnold, except for with shit. Everything that he touched had shit on it. The dinner tray, the doorknob, the milk carton. He had a roommate. The roommate said, Chris, I can't take this shit no more. He started sleeping in the common area. Ever since I had my daughter, y'all, I done touched more shit in the middle of my meals than the CNA at Pusey Place. So back to the married man I was fucking. So it was CIAA weekend, y'all, and I was fucking with this married man, and I didn't know he was married or whatever. So he took me to a hotel room, and he had done something to me I ain't never had done before. The nigga was fucking me and sucking my toes at the same time. I looked down at that nigga, I said, will you marry me? I thought I was gonna be in the Guinness World Record for the first woman to nut out her toes, y'all. I ain't lying. Men tend to tell me stories like they got molested by their babysitters and they liked it.
Pulling out of the bed.
My bad, y'all. So I was fucking this married man or whatever, and he was telling me he was fucking his babysitter since he was 8, and he was proud of that shit. And I'm like, yo, I feel bad for you. I'm sorry that happened or whatever. So he was stuck on doing this missionary position. So I was like, you know what? He was like, what? I said, you fuck just like an 8-year-old. Get the fuck off me, nigga. He was eating my pussy one day or whatever. And I guess I had some tissue down there. And he said, baby, you got some tissue down there. I said, you used to fucking with them pissy pussy hoes. Take that tissue off, nigga. You didn't had an hour later before. Then he got finished eating my pussy. He was like, baby, you know I don't eat pork. I said, shit, you just did, nigga. It's pork pussy. How many of y'all men eat pussy?
Do.
I was fucking with this one dude, y'all, and he had a chip too. And he was sucking my pussy so hard, I thought that nigga was stabbing me to death. Pussy, nigga, not steak. One dude was blowing in my pussy like it was a glove. I started to pull out a pin and pop that motherfucker in the head. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? How many of y'all men like getting head?
Men do. Love it.
Alright, y'all. Y'all do us a favor. Y'all need to shave down there. We don't want to suck y'all dick and you got a big ass Angela Davis afro down there.
Wow.
Now I'm down there flossing instead of sucking dick. And another thing, wash y'all ass. Grown ass man with kids shouldn't have shit stains in your drawers. Musty nut motherfuckers. Alright, white people. When I work with weird white people, I make sure I'm nice to them. When they come and shoot the job up, they say, Chris, you're exempt. You can get the fuck out of here. The rest of these niggas dying tonight. White people, y'all say shit like pecan. We say pecan. We say caramel, y'all say caramel. We say nigga, y'all say nigger. But I got an acronym for y'all. NAACP. Niggas ain't all colored people. Welcome to the community. I was working on my material one day and I was thinking for an acronym for unemployed bitches that drive Nissans, and it's nigga, I'm selling some ass now. I grew up poor, y'all. I used to ask my mama for McDonald's all the time, and she'll look at me and she'd be like, do you got McDonald's money? I'm looking at her like, I'm a fucking kid. Hell no, I ain't got no McDonald's money. So I figured out a way to outsmart her. So when we go to the grocery store, I get her to give me candy and shit. So I get candy and I go to school and I sell the candy and shit. So I'm like, Mom, can we go to McDonald's? She like, you got McDonald's money? I'm like, yeah, I got McDonald's money. Let's go. So we riding down the street. I'm about to run out of fucking gas because you want fucking McDonald's. I'm like, damn, I ain't know I needed gas money too. I started selling drugs after that, y'all. Anybody work from home or have work from home?
Yeah.
Last time I worked from home, the house got raided. Y'all know the difference between a heroin addict and a demented person? It's nothing. They both nod off, forget shit, and don't take baths. How many of y'all got kids? On the count of 3, fuck them kids. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck them kids.
Crystal Mo is a mother, y'all. Once again, believe it or not. I don't regret having my daughter or nothing, y'all, but before I had my daughter, I was real impulsive and shit or whatever. So when I first had my daughter, I used to have to carry something that belonged to her to remind me not to do no crazy shit. So when I had her or whatever, I had something in my pocket. When I see myself about to go upside a motherfucking head, I reach in my pocket and I grab the object and be like, all right, bitch, you gotta go home to this kid. I don't regret having my daughter or nothing, y'all. But I can't remember the last time I had a dick in my pussy and my mouth at the same time. Damn. Y'all know the difference between kids and AIDS? It ain't nothing, just a letter. When a woman takes a pregnancy test, she's like pacing and shit, back and forth or whatever. When you take an AIDS test, you do the same shit. And another thing is, you're gonna die with both of them, so choose wisely. You can't do shit when you got kids, yo. If you like sleep, and you got fucking baby fever, get rid of that shit, yo. That shit gonna be done for. What else I want to tell y'all about? My daddy, he's like a military vet or whatever. He got dementia, y'all. So if I fuck around and forget some shit, that's why. Anyway, so he was a military vet, real estate broker, and he was real frugal and shit. So it was Christmas time. This bitch ain't had her rent money, so he asked her about her rent money. And she was like, I had to buy Christmas or whatever. And he was like, if you don't pay your rent, you ain't gonna have nowhere to put Christmas. So he used to freeze bread and milk and shit. He used to say shit like, you don't throw food away. When you throw food away, you throwing my money away. And he had a rule, like, if you go to jail, he ain't coming to pick your ass up. So if you ever dealt with dementia or whatever, you know that the roles are reversed. So it's like I'm the parent now and he's the child. So he be wasting food and shit when I buy him food or whatever. So I'm like, I know you ain't throwing that fucking food away. When you throw that motherfucking food away, you throwing my motherfucking money away. So I got a call from the police one day. He was at this bitch house. I guess she didn't want him to over there or whatever. So when I went and picked him up, I said, you know, I ain't coming to pick your ass up, right? If you go to jail, you gonna sit there. He said, how long? I said, to your court date, nigga. I work in farming now, y'all, and I work with what they call a Pakistan Egyptian. And he's a real asshole, a smart ass. He said some shit to me one day. He said, Crystal, do you know the United States government considers me white? And I said, man, I'll take him and stand you next to a white man right now, and he'll tell you that you will blow some shit up. And if they consider you white, they must consider me a motherfucking Mexican. That motherfucker crazy as hell, y'all. Y'all ever notice that kids don't come around unless you like rolling a blunt or some shit? Fucking potheads. I used to work at YMCA, y'all, and I was a camp counselor. I was real crazy or whatever. And so I had a 4-year-old press me. He told me what he wasn't gonna do. So I grabbed that motherfucker by the shirt and I pulled him up close to me. I said, boy, don't you know Miss Crystal will fuck you up? I will fuck you up when your mama get here. I'll fuck her up too. Sit the fuck down. He sat down and he cried, but I let him get up because I didn't really want to have to fuck his mama up. When I worked at the psych ward or whatever, we had a frequent flyer. And a frequent flyer is somebody that always come to the hospital. So it was this one dude, he was a stinking motherfucker. He would never take baths and shit. So I walked up to him. I said, man, you smell like a goddamn goat. And my nurse, she was African or whatever. She was like, Crystal, you can't say that. And I'm like, yes, the fuck I can. He do smell like a goddamn goat. But I forgot in Africa, that shit like a delicacy or some shit. That shit stink to me. It smell like shit, y'all. Y'all ever be working somewhere, then one of them Africans put that damn goat in the motherfucking microwave, and then you gotta come and warm your shit up after they shit. Now your chicken tastes like goat. Africans, they real aggressive and shit, yo. Like when I was in college, I was dealing with this one African or whatever, and I guess I wasn't giving up the pussy quick enough. So he was like, I really like you. Either you like me or you don't like me. And I was like, well, I don't like you. I got off work one morning. I worked third shift, so I got off work one morning. I was going to go get some gas or whatever, and it was an African clerk. He was like, are you single? I was like, yeah, I'm single. He was like, I can make the difference. And I'm like, what are you gonna make the difference in? The gas prices? So I went to go see Michael Blackson one year at Good Nights or whatever, and before I could even get my tickets, these African motherfuckers, this motherfucker, you wanna buy this motherfucking shirt? And I'm like, no, I don't wanna buy that motherfucking shirt. Motherfucker. What else I wanna talk to y'all about? Jobs we want you to have: clean pee, a clean background, reliable transportation for a part-time position. Then make your ass take a 200 questionnaire with like a psych test and shit. Black people, you can't let black people hold your car. My ex-boyfriend had came and pulled up on me or whatever, and we were fucking in the passenger seat so hard, y'all. I had to ride home with the seat back the whole time because we broke the chair. We go to work and we tell the boss what we not gonna do. I had a C-section, y'all. They said I wasn't supposed to carry nothing heavier than my baby. My baby like 5 years old now. I still be using that shit as an excuse to not pick shit up. Black people will stop talking to you because they owe you money.
Facts.
They think that I'm gonna look out for you as a form of payment. You is gonna be looking out for me if you don't have my motherfucking money. I'm pro-black, y'all, but I do not support black businesses. Let me tell y'all why. Every time I do that shit is just not good. It's a bad experience. So my homegirl, her mama died or whatever. When her mama died, they were selling these plates for a funeral or whatever. So I'm going over to support the funeral or whatever. I get a bitch aunt $20. I'm like, I want barbecue chicken. I want baked chicken. Bitch, my aunt gonna look at me and say, that's 2 meats. I'm like, I know it's 2 meats. I paid for it. If you don't put that shit on the plate, it's gonna be another funeral arrangement in this motherfucker. Whenever you call a black woman a bitch, her response is always gonna be your mama. So I was arguing with my brother in front of my mama, and he was like, "You a bitch," and I was like, "Your mama a bitch." And I looked at my mama, I was like, "I'm sorry, I forgot we shared the same mama." Relationships is like presidents and representatives. You know, when you first meet somebody, they be all nice to you and shit. They be holding doors and shit. They don't pee on the toilet. They want to hear what you got to say. And then like 3 months down the line, that's when you meet the president. That's the real person. That's the person that don't want to hear shit you got to say. He peeing on the toilet, and next thing you know, the president going upside your motherfucking head. That's why I like Donald Trump. He let you know straight up, he gonna grab you by the pussy. I'm Crystal motherfucking Mo, y'all. That's my time.
Hell yeah, y'all give it up again for Crystal Mo.